Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down, using the quick game. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dillon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to throw it again. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Up-tempo for the offense. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll run it to the right side. Oh, and a move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Neal. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying to get to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to take off. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
Stopped after making the catch. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Johnson wants to throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go
And that is interception number. Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to run, it's Henderson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. This is a designed run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Using his feet. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7, Colorado 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to throw at Sanders. He's got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacks on the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And he's running in the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the ground, it's Judkins. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Maybe they won't give in and just pass it here. 3rd and goal from the 4 and 3 tight ends on the field. Right back to it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a 1st down for this offense. To the air, it's Sanders. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on 1st down. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
He'll take another shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offensive line and the hog mollies up front take a lot of the brunt, a lot of the blame, a lot of the time. That absolutely was not on them. The QB could not find anywhere to go with the football. Apparently, they're running a new zone coverage with 75 guys in the back end because literally the man could not find anyone. Instead, got licked while he was throwing the football.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Buffaloes heading quickly to the line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
This one's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. On the move. And he's...
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He'll do it himself. On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and when I got a guy like that at QB, I'm going to give him the ball early and often. I'm going to let this dude do him because give him multiple options. He makes the right decisions, you could tell. But in the end, he's got speed, playmaker. I want to find ways to continue to get him the ball, let him make decisions, and make plays like this.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Marches ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Howard. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And defense blows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Miller. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in an empty set. He'll take it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They want to run this quarterback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Sanders. They're bringing heat. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 25. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got a man. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game, offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Looks as if he's going to run it. And that's a live ball behind the line. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw.
Exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Oh, and he hit the upright. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Unbelievable execution down the stretch of this game, taking all the clock, tying this football game an extra point away from sending this crowd home really upset.